Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I'm going to show you the things that I got from the barn sale I went to on Saturday in a few minutes. It's been a very stressful morning around here. So I'm going to babble for a couple minutes. So if you don't want to hear me babble, then just fast forward to where I start showing you things. But yeah, we lost 2 guppies in the past week. The mother and the father are both gone now, and we have 6 babies. So the mother had babies last week, and my kids really wanted to save the babies, so I took the mother and father out, put them in another bowl until I could clean out the tank and save the babies. And while I had the parents in the separate bowl, I went upstairs to do something, came back down. There was no lid on the bowl. And apparently the father decided to fling himself out of the bowl and try and commit suicide. So now I'm freaking out because my daughter's at school, and if I don't find this fish, she's going to flip out. And I'm searching and searching. I finally find him on the floor, and I have to pick him up and put him back in the tank, and I don't like fish. I used to be a vet tech. I can deal with lizards and snakes and rats and mice and just about any creepy crawly thing except spiders, scorpions, and fish. So put him back in the bowl, and unfortunately he only lived for like an hour or two and he passed away. But my daughter was really good about it. She didn't really get upset. Of course, I didn't tell her her fish, was suicidal. I just said he started acting weird and passed away. And then the mother started to act weird after we put her back in the original tank, and this morning I came down and she was gone. So fingers crossed that the babies make it and we can put them in the tank. So then right after the mother dies, I turn around, I look out the window at my deck, and there's a cat sitting on my deck. And there has been a flyer up in the post office since March about this cat who got lost, and the owners are searching high and low for him. Well, back in July, I saw a cat walking across my lawn, and my first instinct is to always feed them, just in case they're hungry. So I always go out and see if first they'll stick around, because most of the feral ones just run away from me. Well, this one kind of stuck around, so I went and got him food. I fed him, and he looked like this cat on the poster. The poor thing had been in a huge fight and was really beat up on the right side. And of course, the post office had just closed maybe a half an hour before I saw this cat, so I couldn't get the lady's phone number. So I call her first thing the next morning when the post office opens. She comes over, calls for the cat, can't find him. Fast forward to 2 days ago, and I'm washing dishes, and I see something move on my deck, and it's him. So I go out on my back porch. He runs right up to me. He starts eating. I start petting him, and unfortunately I hit a sore spot on him, and he turned and hissed at me. So I stopped petting him, called the owner right away. Of course, can't get in touch with her. She calls me like 7 hours later and tells me, let her know if I see him again. So after I saw the fish was deceased, I turn around, I see the cat again. I call her. I said, get over here now. I'm going to feed him and keep him here. So the whole time she's driving over here, she's right across the highway. I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is great. She's going to come over here, and hopefully this is her cat, and he's going to run up to her, and she's going to put him in a crate and take him home and take him to the vet, and he's going to get taken care of, and everyone will live happily ever after. No. She comes over, cat sees her, takes off, runs under my deck. So I took the food closer to the edge of my deck, and he came running out for me and started eating. But the problem with that is I didn't have any gloves or anything to handle him with to put him in a crate, because of course he's hurt. The first thing he's going to do if I go to touch him or grab him is try and attack me. So the next plan of attack now is to wait and see if he shows up again, which he probably should, since he knows I'm going to feed him. and I'm going to try and lure him into my laundry room and get him in a crate and hopefully get him back home where he belongs and get him medical treatment, because it's just killing me thinking that it's going to get cold and he's going to be out there hurt and thin and cold. So that was my morning. So sorry for the babbling. Like I said, you don't want to watch the babbling, you could have fast forwarded it. So don't hit dislike because I was talking too much. Because I warned you. Alright, on to the barn sale. They have this barn sale usually just in the spring. This time they had it again in October, which was great. Because the last time I went, I spent $37 and made about $400 so far. I still have another $100 worth of stuff in my store or more from that sale, which is Christmas themed stuff. So hopefully it'll go before Christmas. So I definitely wanted to go there before I went to the Renaissance Fair. And again, I spent $37. Didn't plan on it, but that's how it went. And after that, we went to the Renaissance Fair, and I passed about 100 yard sales, and it just killed me. I just kept thinking I'm driving past hundreds of dollars. So, at least I got to go somewhere. So this is what I picked up. Of course, yes, I bought some mugs. I got this pumpkin mug because it was Department 56. It has a couple chips right there and a couple on the bottom and a couple places here where the paint's coming off, but it's still in pretty good shape. And there aren't any others like that on eBay. Got this University of Delaware cobalt blue mug for 50 cents. I think the pumpkin one was 50 cents also. This one was $2. I can't find anything out about this company. It says Wingfoot 1982. It might just be some local art pottery place somewhere. But, you know, really whimsical, funny looking guy with big mouth and spaghetti beard and hair, or mustache. Let's see. And then I got one more, which I have quite a few watchers on. This is, I guess, an Air Force mug. F-105G is the name of this airplane. And it says Wild Weasel, Colonel Ryan. Another picture of the plane. And back here, it's not the greatest of shape, but it says Wild Weasel. And then this says 81st Tactical Fighter Squadron. Oh. And it was made by the Millart China Company. That one went up a couple days ago and has, I think, 4 or 5 watchers on it, but no bids yet. Then I found a couple books, or, you know, Bible-related books. I got this Rainbow Bible brand new in the box. Really nice. It was given to a young boy by his parents back in 1960. I can't find any other copyright date on it, so I had to use the 1960 date. But really nice, colorful cover, and it's full of color illustrations. And just about all this stuff has already been listed. I have been just working my tushy off the past couple weeks trying to get stuff listed and packed and shipped, and I'm tired. But, you know, like we all say, all of us pickers, if you guys, you know, haven't done this job and are thinking of getting into it, get ready to work, because it is a lot of work. This one is Antique Bible Stories for Little Children book. It's dated 1894. It looks like it was used in a Catholic school. It's in really good shape for its age. Both of those were $1 a piece. Found these. Of course, you guys know from one of my previous videos that I'm going to buy anything, you know, cross-stitch or needlework related from now until the end of time, because it sells really well. These are brass stitchables by Busilla, and all these have 2 in them, except for the one with the teapot. It just has the teapot. It's supposed to have a teacup, but it doesn't. And it has a whole pattern book that comes with it. All the other ones I've seen on eBay have these, but they don't have a pattern book, so I'm hoping that'll put mine over the edge. and I'll get a bid on it. That was, I think I paid $5 for that, which was a little high, but whatever. I got this vintage recipe box. It is a little bit scratched up right here, but the rest of it looks pretty good. And it has all the original inserts, all the original recipe cards, and the original paperwork to order refills with. And I have 1 or 2 watchers on that right now. That was $1. Got 2 slide rules because I buy them whenever I can if they're cheap enough. I think both of these were 50 cents a piece. This one's from 1948. This is a Pickett, and this is a Kufel and Esser. So I put these up together. If they don't sell, I might have 1 or 2 more in the basement, and I'll just make a bigger lot. Got some golf items, and I can't find out any information at all about this company. They're in the original boxes. They're called Glorious Green. Really nice, high quality stuff. This is a ball holder with a clip to clip it on your belt or your golf bag. And I've never seen one like this. It's got these panels and then it's got springs in between. Apparently it was internationally patented and made in Italy. So I started this, I think I started this at $9.99. I paid $2 for it. And then this I paid $5 for. This is a matching golf belt, like a utility belt. Like, you know, Croco embossed leather, black fabric, and then over here it has this part that velcros onto it that holds your marker, your divot tool, pencils, tees, and then this can rip right off and go right back on. I don't know why it comes off and on. I guess if you just want to wear the belt without all this. And it even has a dust cover inside of it. So I don't think it was anything cheap when it was initially purchased. So I started this, I think at 30, maybe 40, I'm not sure. Just to see if anything would happen. Because I can't find anything even remotely like it anywhere on eBay. Okay, then the last 4 things I bought are things that I've never really found before. I bought my first bird call. This is a vintage one by Philip S. Olt. This is a crow call. Has all the original paperwork in it. I paid $1 for it. It already has a bid on it of $9.99. Then I found one of these at a rummage sale or someplace like a year and a half ago. And it was really, really beat up, and I ended up donating it. This is a Desco-ware cast iron skillet with the red and orange enamel over top. These are pretty collectible. I bought this for $1. I have it up with a starting bid of $24.99 with a couple watchers. So, looking to make a decent profit on that. I think the original ones came with the lid, but this doesn't have the lid, but it'll still sell. These were made in Belgium. So keep an eye out for those. The other thing I got that was a really good deal, and I think this was only $3 or $4, was this vintage set of Pyrex flameware. This has the 3 pots inside of it with one handle that you can use on all 3 of these pans. The detachable handle. Anyway, this thing is mint in the box. It's a match set number 265. The box is in really good shape considering it's probably 50 or 60 years old. Just has some damage right here at the top, and that's it. So I saw another set where the box was in worse shape than this one, sell for $65 with free shipping. So I put mine up for $65 with free shipping, and we'll see what happens. And the last thing I got there, I bought this for $5, was this funky looking contraption. It looks like some kind of, you know, beaker they would use in a science lab. But it's actually, I think, one of those cold brew coffee makers. Has the original paperwork in it. It looked a lot newer. Whoops, sorry about that. It looked a lot newer than it actually is. The paperwork's dated, I think, 1962. This was never ever used. It was still in the original gift box that it was given in. It looked like it had been like a wedding present. And it also came with this humongous box of filters. These things are huge, but you fold them up into fours and then spread them out in the top of this thing. But it's a Chemex coffee pot, coffee maker. It was made by Pyrex. And some of these are very collectible. If you can find a really old one from like late 40s, early 50s, they can go for over like 100 to 150 bucks. This one, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, 30, but we'll see what happens with it. I haven't put that up yet. So that is it for me for this week. I'm hoping there are a lot of sales on Friday and Saturday, and that I can get a lot more stuff before the season ends in a couple weeks. So thanks for watching and listening to me babble about my animal situation. And everybody, if you if you pray at all, just say a prayer, keep your fingers crossed that Tucker comes back and we can catch him and get him fixed up. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your sales, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.